Yeah.
Yeah, she pretty much
Yeah.
explicitly said she's not going to be here.
Yeah, she's busy
So,
ditching us again. The map resized.
Oh yeah, we should go.
Whoop.
Quick, can I move big week? No, I can't.
I need to stop reading Pathfinder 2 stuff. Okay.
Yes, I'm afraid we're back to playing the first one.
But I like Pathfinder.
I've still not really looked into any of it. And probably won't properly unless we actually switch over to that at some point.
You'll
Yeah.
like Rogue, that's all I'll say.
I always like
good.
Rogue.
Tender, yeah.
Oh, good. We'll get Jorteth 4.0.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
George
hey,
is
come
broken
on.
as shit.
It's only 3.0. That would only be the third time I've used him.
Though, in fairness, we also might get Karis 3.0 for all we know.
Yeah, that would be the third time I've used her as well. I mean, technically, it might be the fourth time with Jortes, because he did have a iteration in World of Warcraft at one point.
Almost.
Hey, sometimes I struggle for names and I just reuse old characters.
Oh no, that's fine. I've done the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
I've had an Adeline so far.
Yay.
Yeah, no, like, if I'm just, like, making characters for a game, in, I don't know, like, just name a random RPG, and it doesn't really matter. I'll just, like, okay, who in the Ralliant family am I gonna pull from today?
Oh, by the way, I had an Adeline at work the other day.
Uh-huh.
I actually had a patient called Adeline.
Ah, nice. It's good to have that name going around. I'd like that name a lot.
I just kind of paused where I said and like wished I was allowed to have my phone out at work
No.
just so I could message it, and then it's like, oh well, I'll get over it, and I forgot,
No.
which is honestly just fine. But I thought it was an amusing thing though.
Yeah. Look, we had communes to do.
How does this Tooth's commune look? Please describe.
Ouija
happens
board.
here?
Total Ouija board.
Technically, it's not me, it's Carl.
We'll describe the process.
Okay. Thankfully, for most of the part, it's a spellic ability. The only kind of odd thing that happens is at the end of the 10 minutes, Carl's eyes and mouth just go completely black. It's if when that happens, it's if I look someone and says, "Oh, he's here."
Hi, how you doing?
Question 1.
I'm just gonna write it down because my mouth words aren't good.
I'm choosing not to accept, by the way, sidelines thing as question 1.
no.
I was totally
Me
going to
only.
accept it.
You're all blocked.
You can call it a free one. I don't know.
Academy, please do not interrupt.
Thankfully, our rule has always been the communing player gets to choose which questions go through.
Mm-hmm.
As amusing as it is to ask Ubidan, "How are you?" because he's probably not got asked that too often.
I know, that's why I ask.
People never seem to ask these nearly omnipotent
I know,
creatures.
it's like you're really leaving them out.
You know, how's the wife? How's the kids?
Does he have a wife?
You don't know. You've never asked.
But you just did.
I meant
What's the
the-
answer?
If I run out of ideas for the remaining 5 questions, sure, I'll ask him if he has
Okay.
a wife.
Okay.
Does our actions in the dream nature spell such as casting spells on ourselves affect our real world bodies? No.
Cool, good to
Dang
know.
it.
Does damage sustained in the dreamscape affect our real?
Yep, put that for
Yes.
Damn it.
so we can't heal ourselves.
What about do other resources such as hunter tricks or arcana pool?
Or spells. Like, we know the spells don't affect our bodies, but is it still spent?
Yeah, are those expended?
No.
Oh,
right.
good. Okay, so basically we're going back in there at full potential other than health.
Yes. Back as time was when you first entered the building and collapsed. Minus whatever happened to you while you've been unconscious.
So I probably still have charisma damage. Okay.
I'm gonna take a cheeky wee.
Well, given that was
attempt
damage you
at-
sustained in here, you definitely do.
Question 4, I'm just gonna ask him, do you have any advice for this?
Isn't it yes or no answers?
He can give short,
Yeah.
like, little things if he has something that might work, otherwise it's just, like, unclear.
I
Run.
don't think that's a good one. He might just say don't die.
Single
I mean,
word.
that's advice.
Single word. Run.
Interesting.
Great. I mean, I'm
I
good
mean,
at that,
that's-
but yeah, great.
Yeah,
Not this. But I actually have to keep on asking these in rapid fire otherwise it ends. Come on, 9 more questions, people. We're 2 left.
Can this thing detect life?
Go for it.
Yes.
are my anti-undead armaments nearby?
Yep.
Or in the same room would be. Yeah. Are my anti-undead armaments in the same room?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
It-
solve the
it's
question.
it's not a
is
dumb
our
thing.
is our opponent skeletal?
That's
No
all the
more,
questions.
no more
that's done with.
questions.
Dang.
Okay,
Okay.
so I don't know if it's immune to cold or not. Okay.
I
Well,
imagine we'll find out
it's-
as soon as we wake up and see it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's not a full undead yet, to keep in mind. It is still technically alive.
Also,
Kind
the run
of.
advice isn't the worst case if things get to be really bad. The only issue there is what's her face. Lydia Stavia will probably, she's a speck of a person at this point. If we run, sure, we might be able to fight it again at some other point, but she's likely doomed. And also, all the spirits within will
I
continue
mean,
being consumed.
she's doomed anyway. She's basically not
Sure.
a
That's
person
not true.
animo.
Amaya
No,
just
I mean,
kinda
out of
looks at the
character,
ring on her
out of character,
finger
she
and-
is doomed anyway.
Yeah.
So running
Out
it's
of character? No, she's not.
Not, she totally is.
She very
She
much is.
herself admitted she's not a full thing anymore. Essentially, she is the little finger of the person. The person
Well,
does not
you can-
survive because the little finger does.
Well, even the little finger.
James Bond says
provide
otherwise.
Very, very important thing.
Yeah, it's not. We're not dealing with a troll, so Littlefinger can't grow a person.
No, but we are dealing with a soul. Even on a little finger, things that are not even conscious provide benefits to the.
Amaya just kind of pulls up her hand with the ring on it, says, "And I plan to use whatever is left that she can give me to take a stab at whatever is eating all of these other souls.
That's.
That
Oh.
was her wish. This
Oh.
is what she wants."
Our goal
She
here
doesn't
was
see the
to
opportunities provided to her.
our goal
Right.
here was to destroy the creature. That is what's causing all the issues in the area.
I know,
And
and
there
I can
is-
do that.
It's we can all do that. The whole purpose of it was to weaken it several times over until the cup has no power. Or the cup doesn't have enough power in it to keep its own protections up and regenerate it at the same time, and then destroy the cup.
I don't think we need to do that. I think, Look,
Well, explain
put it
then,
this
because that's
way.
the only plan we had.
let me put it this way. I've talked to souls held in the chains and bonds of very, very powerful far short creatures. If people want to talk to me, they do. If I can talk to them,
Padme,
they're-
we
then-
had time. I would allow you to do this, but we do not have time. We do not have time to hesitate. We do not have time to try.
fine. Then let me do my thing. I will let you do whatever you're gonna do. And then once I succeed and free most of these souls, you will know what I mean. There is
Well,
no distance too far. I will find them and I will reach them. I'm not going to leave them abandoned once they ask for my help.
Cadme, I very much understand what you want to do, but I do just want to say I'm probably bleeding out right now. So,
I'm aware.
preferably
know.
don't endanger my life
I'm-
over a
I'm
bunch
not-
of people who are kind of
I'm
doomed.
not going to do that, Mistutha. I'm not going to ask you to do anything that would be stupid. And if you guys are going to die, then I definitely will help you.
But I'm not saying I'll do anything stupid because I'm probably currently bleeding out right now. So anything stupid happening is all on you guys until you get me
Just if I'm doing really well, Astutha, if you find the opening, please could you give me the little bit of extra power you do occasionally, whatever that thing.
back. Out of character, I'm going to assume you mean something in the form of hero points, and that's a big fat no,
No.
for me, sir.
No, I'm referring to your ability to recharge someone's 4th level spell or 3rd level spell.
Oh, that thing, yeah, that I can do.
That's all I'm asking for. I just want a chance.
If I'm nearby, I will.
Okay, thank you. Besides, if this all goes well, it will notice and it will hate me the most and pay attention to me. So
I
Oh, that's a
sincerely
point.
doubt that. I can be quite aggravating.
Who do we want to give the ring to,
Amaya's
considering
hol-
she hates it?
Amaya is holding up her hand with the ring on her finger. We had
Yeah.
discussed the plan already.
Then, unless anyone has anything else to add, we go.
Reese,
Yeah.
I plan on very much trying to keep this monster's attention on me. I might be reliant on you to keep me alive.
I'll try.
Thank you. Ward Hex isn't gonna work because it doesn't carry over.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can use it as many times as I want. So who knows?
Actually,
Maybe we'll get lucky.
It is explicitly said in the Ward Hex that it can
Yeah,
only be
but-
used on one creature.
But
Yeah,
remember,
feature.
yeah. But remember what they said. Anything that happens in the dreamscape that we do doesn't affect our real bodies, meaning you won't have ever had the word hex put on you today by
Fair.
And also,
Fair.
Word isn't one of those hexes which has the once per day limit. It just disappears if you're hit.
Not that it would be spent in the dreamscape.
No,
anyway.
I'm 90% sure you cannot reapply a Ward Hex to someone who has had it.
I mean, let me just screen cap this, Finn.
Yeah,
She
nowhere
does
in
have-
the war. Nowhere in the Ward Hex does it specify the rule of once per 24 hours.
The only two caveats are you can only have one active at a time, and you can't use it on yourself.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the general hex thing where like a creature cannot be affected by the same hex within 24-hour period. But yeah,
I know most of them are like that. It's just Word isn't.
what do you know? Ash is even better than I thought they were.
Also, I think that,
You just have to keep re-spamming it.
it's also a thing that they probably did it like that so that a witch could ward hex their familiar over and over and over in case they needed to.
Possibly.
I need battle music.
There will be some music.
Okay, I might not need battle music then.
I think we should get going though. I don't think there's anything else.
Nope. Nope. Let's
Adeline?
go.
Here, J-Mac, you want me to post you some music that might help?
If Dark's gonna be playing music, I'll just listen
I mean,
to that.
you got some particularly cool music, Torin. Feel free to post it still.
Okay. Here you go. I like listening to this playlist when we are in the middle of like a boss fight.
Okay,
Shall we crack this bad boy open, Finn?
I will open the door.
Actually, Otherworld might be appropriate here.
Also, I know the next room's not the fight, but does someone want to swap places with me? Because I feel weird being up front.
Just stick me in front. Move over. Even though this probably doesn't matter at all, and we're actually randomly scattered.
Push the door open. I don't know if
Yeah, let's kick in that door.
You dramatically kick open the door. As you kick open the door, you find what was once the ballroom of this ancient building. Inside of it, a massive ritual circle having been set up, pulsating with arcane energies. A faint, flickering portal almost shimmering above it.
Oh, hey, it's that bell again.
As Amaya begins to walk forward, the other see almost some of her features look like they're being almost like stretched towards it, though she doesn't notice this, but as if she's almost being sucked towards it.
That looks very strange.
Well, I suppose all in cans and jump through together.
Okay, sure. Fun.
You're sure you wish to proceed?
Adley enjoying her Daisy Chain.
Sorry, I'm doing it. Having troubles with my like PDF. It's not wanting to actually open up in my program.
Okay. All right, everybody.
1 3, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay.
A 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Jump.
Whee. All that was left is the garden.
Which proceeds to burst into flames. No. God.
Cool guys don't like explosions.
Well, we're not guys in this. Except for
Also
Dark.
true.
Dark's a guy.
Your heads spin and hurt. Your bodies ache. Something is severely wrong as you enter through the portal, return to reality. And none of you feel quite right. And no, it is not. I'm going to quickly adjust your character's health bars.
Cool.
This may take a moment though, because Roll20 apparently is being apparently locking up when I'm pressing enter. So meanwhile, you get to enjoy the general creepy ambience.
Yeah. I'm a play dead.
And we could try and make the ambience, something worthwhile listening to, so you don't have to do the audio cutty thingy out in my bobbin.
It's true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, whenever I'm clicking on a token, it's taking forever to actually load everything, which is really being a problem.
Yeah, and it's really hard to roleplay when you're unconscious, laying in some dirt room.
Mm-hmm. Like if Roll20 wasn't being so slow, it'd be fine. But yeah.
So
How are you unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
I too am unconscious. You unconscious, Adeline?
Not a bad.
A little bit? Okay. Everyone's a little bit unconscious. Kelris, how's your unconsciousness? You know, unconsciousness. Oh, fine. You
It's
really want to go
fucking
unconscious. Oh, jeez.
Good timing.
In addition, can each character please apply the following, because it can take me forever to load up everyone's sheets at the rate this is going.
Uh-huh.
As Toother,
Mhm.
please suffer. Let's see. As Toother has now taken 3 points of strength damage
Damn it.
from sections of your flesh being eaten.
Yep.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Cadme,
Yeah.
you have taken 2 points of dexterity damage.
I'm wilty. A bit stiff.
Adeline, you feel largely concussed.
Oh, wonderful.
Please take 4 points of intelligence damage.
Apparently, they like playing the drums? I don't know. I haven't been watered. Tooth has been chewed on. Adeline's been drummed.
Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
take 2 points of con damage. Some of your blood is missing.
Yeah, it's fine. I got plenty more where that came from.
Okay, so one of the undead got some sip.
Slurp.
Some slurp.
Reese, I will apply now. I have to wait for Karis to come back for hers.
God, Dark, what did you do to my HP?
But, a lot of people's HP got pretty badly hit.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, guys.
Dark, I have a question.
Yes.
I had temporary hit points before this. Would that factor into this at all?
If you have temporary hit points before this, yes. Go ahead and just add your temporary hit points onto your actual health and delete them.
I had 15, so I'm only grazed instead of wounded.
Oh yeah,
Because
no,
I couldn't see your temporary hit points, so.
I have it written down my notepad.
I'm at less than 50% HP, but only just.
Most people are. I say most.
Damn it, Rose, you're lucky. You don't have to deal with this half HP shit.
Hey, Karis. Because everyone else got ability damage while they were unconscious, so did you.
Mm-hmm.
Karis, you also rolled concussed. Take 4 points of intelligence damage.
Ah, twin snares.
Well, you
Wait,
know, when you're playing the drums, you get 2 sticks to play with them, right? You get at least 2 drums to play.
Fair. Not how drumming works, but fair.
I don't know, maybe this guy's just really into rock or metal. Needs more drums.
Right. As you all kind of slowly have your consciousness return to you, your heads screech, and everything around you feels odd. The building is covered in dust and decay. Pieces of rubble all over the place. Yeah, if you go over on the right-hand side, you'll see the map we're on now. Oh, I'll also reveal, just because, Hestia outside in pieces as well.
Ah, okay.
Standing in the center of the room is a contorted humanoid figure. The picture will be revealed on the left for you. Covered in a combination, once human, but her features distorted, as if through time she has continually tried to rebuild herself, but more and more she's been replaced. Roses in her hair having now just become these kind of fleshy simulacrum, veins and roots kind of reaching out of her. It is a monstrosity that barely resembles human at this point, in any way. As she stands, currently covered in blood, and holding someone, though none of your forearms, in her hand. In the circle, as she's seemingly using the excess blood to make amendments to her circle, adding more room. Each of you has been essentially thrown against these pillars and kind of like haphazardly tied to them. I say haphazardly though, because clearly not that well.
Is she like pacing around, staring really intently at the floor?
Yeah, she's kind of pacing around her magic circle, doing her kind of ritual work, replacing
Okay.
the blood of whoever's arm that is.
During a moment of distraction out of this, I'd like to cast message on everybody.
You want to try and subtly cast that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that have
Oh yes.
verbal
Let's see.
components?
Have I got a Koro token anywhere?
You did have one somewhere, maybe on the keep map.
I could also use an air lease token.
I will go fetch them.
Thank you.
But sure, if you want to try and subtly cast it, what about a bluff check to still remain unconscious while you're doing so?
Sure. Sheet, why are you doing that? Okay, well, it's not calculating right, so add 4 to this. Ooh, that's rough. I'm gonna Spirit Surge that. Well, actually, did I fail?
Yes.
So 19?
Well, it's 16 plus 7, because I had to set, I said add 4 to this, because my sheet's not
Yeah,
calculating
I wasn't sure if your 1d6 plus 4 was you adding that 4.
No, that wasn't me adding the 4.
So it's 23.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Could you not?
It did know something was wrong with us.
It was suspicious. That was fair. Right. One moment then. I'm trying to see if I can find a Koro somewhere. I'm struggling to find a Koro token for some reason.
Oh, we
No idea where Koro just appeared to. He's vanished.
flew away. Is that freedom of movement?
Apparently.
Oh,
Banned.
freedom of movement.
Never again someone's allowed to cast freedom of movement. Never. This is how we work the shot here. Arbitrarily banning spells like that. Left, right, and centre.
Considering we've just sort of been haphazardly thrown against the person tied up here, what's our equipment like? What are we missing?
Okay, I'll get over that in just a moment for you.
We know, unfortunately, Adeline's missing her super dead undead bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just if it took the time to toss like any of our other weapons, or if they're just like
For the
at our
most part,
feet or whatever.
for the most part, most of your other equipment is still with you. Luckily.
Damn it, I wanted to get message to work. Fuck, I wish you said stealth.
Yeah, but that's not what you use for play dead. Okay, there's a Koro. It took me like I just had to load up a load of maps that are all in an archive to find him.
He hiding.
Koro can be on snooze over there with Elise.
So I can get rid of his dot.
Right. Yeah, for the most part, most of your equipment is still here, with the following exceptions. Anything that's made of silver is mysteriously missing, including all of your silver money.
Oh.
No.
I mean, not an issue.
Anything that's particularly useful against undead is missing. So, you know, disruption bolts, ghost blanche, anything like that is mysteriously missing.
Holy water.
And
Yes, holy water. Anything with the slow spell attached to it, which I don't think was anything.
No.
That's mysteriously missing. Actually, anything with the haste spell as well is also mysteriously missing. But once again, I don't think that was anything. Otherwise, however, most of your equipment is kind of either on your person or still in the room. Most of your weapons aren't just, you know, next to you for the most part. If it's especially for the larger weapon, it's probably, you know, she's probably just dumped them all near the door, but or a door somewhere. So if it's a smaller weapon, it's possible you still have it on you.
Basically, I'm down to my gloves until I retrieve some other weapon.
I've got a knife.
Yeah, you can assume next to any of the doors there's a pile of your leftover like weapons and stuff. But yes. So like you broadcast out a message to everyone. What does the message say?
You all look really got that. Get out the back door. Run. We need to regroup for a few seconds.
Her head suddenly twists in place, almost going a full 180 on you.
Is there a sickening crunching sound as she twists like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Good morning, Weed.
Hi, it wasn't me. It was over there. I think behind that door, right? Okay. Yeah, that's what this academy does. It's like, I don't know if that was me. She's not good at lying.
But yeah, luckily she only haphazardly tied you. She didn't actually expect you to wake up because she was pretty sure you were dead.
Okay.
So thankfully, all it's going to take is just a move action to get up, basically, and that's it. Thankfully for everyone.
Scar's not many dex.
No, because I'm wounded.
Oh.
I'm on 19 health
That's why I have
out of 75.
I didn't realize it affected initiative.
You got particularly hit.
Mhm.
You must have been pretty wounded somehow.
I'd taken a little bit of damage in the Dreamscape fight.
Yeah, okay.
Not
That
a
would do it.
huge amount of damage, but I'd taken 15 or something.
Fuck you, ghosts. I go
We
fast.
get like a mental crosscut to Gulastavia getting us here just by dropping us down the stairs.
I mean, for those of you who concussed, very much that might have just been the option of just chuck you in.
Just dragging us down the stairs, making sure we hit every step along the way.
Meanwhile, chewing on Estruva's arm and
Oh,
part of
my
Reese's
good
leg.
By the way, Academy was referencing this door.
Yeah, the door to the north appears to have runes all over it. May not be your best route to go. But the other two doors are completely up for grabs.
There's also a pair of staircases.
This is true, though I don't particularly recommend you use those.
Shrug.
The staircases, I will tell you what you can see from the staircases, because you can see partly from here. It kind of leads up to, it's kind of ballroom area, it kind of leads up to like a balcony above, looking down. Which would then probably connect onto some of the rest of the house, but it would mean if you go up the staircase, you're still going to be visible to her immediately. Right, time for her initiative.
I guess go-go Operation Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, basically.
We need a moment. That's all we need. We can't fight her like this. That's not gonna happen.
Well, you can't.
You can't.
I actually haven't lost that much health.
You guys are fucked. Kelleris, I mean,
I am far from fucked, mind you.
I'm making it okay. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm making a suggestion. Just need a moment.
I would have got my key back, wouldn't I? The one I spent in the Dreamscape.
Any resources you spent during the Dreamscape are restored. They weren't actually spent.
What the fuck did that? Oh, I used terrorism.
In fact, you didn't cast that much. You didn't actually cast that much before entering, so it's not that big a deal.
Pretty much the only thing I casted in there is heroism because I didn't want to use anything important. Oh wait, no, I used storm step in there. Give that back to.
If I remember rightly, I did use a couple of my gloves abilities while I was in there, like the stealer key and shit like that. I believe
which are kind of irrelevant now. But
yeah, but I mean they'd be back as well. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
You never actually used them. You just thought you. Then I'm just going to add other things to initiative now, just to save me the effort of doing it later.
Ubi Dan's giving us an insight into what we're fighting later.
What's the 13s today?
Cursed.
Yay, Phantom.
Okay. Yeah, the head just turned around and cracked, staring at Cadme. Grawless Tavia is not particularly in a keen mood for that. So she just kind of screeches towards you, something incoherent.
Well, I mean, there's always performance issues for dealing with things that are not human. Oh my gosh!
And she kind of slowly walks towards you, dragging the severed arm by her side. She is going to go ahead and cast a spell as she's walking.
Okay.
As Tufa would certainly recognize the spell without issue. She just cast False Life Greater. Though something seems odd about the spell to you. She's altered it in some way? Perhaps.
Magic.
Yeah, she takes a slow menace towards you, though. It doesn't seem particularly fast at the moment.
I really think you should reconsider about your actions at this. I mean, this entire thing, I mean, there's a certain aesthetic about this that I really, really enjoy as she's backing up into this door and sort of pushing it open. Perhaps we could all just relax, Cadme says as she's going to smite spirit against her. I need a will save.
Didn't Dark say it takes a move action to get, like...
That's true, it doesn't take a move action to get up in the first place. So,
oh, okay. Well...
Are you still standing there, or are you going towards the door? Pick a pick. If you stay there, she's definitely reaching you next turn.
I probably think we should reconsider about this whole thing. I think this is really a bad thing. I'm going to stand up and move, but I will now swift action heal myself with haste.
That's fine. The house creaks and groans as you start to move through it. The old wood bending. As also Cadby sees almost what looks like this gelatinous black slime begin to flow down some of the walls.
Oh, that's pleasant. Really cool place you have here. I mean, I love it. It's great.
Get them. We need more sacrifices. Karis, she seems distracted.
She does, and I'm awfully tempted to punch her while she's distracted.
Technically, I would have gone a little bit further, but I couldn't see, so I'll move.
It's a bad idea. If I didn't have to move to stand up, then I'd totally deck it on the way through running, but I can't.
You could key.
I could, and I've been working it out, but it'd be move to stand up, free action, spend a key point to get another move action, move up to her, standard action, punch her. I'd still be stood next to her, which I do not want.
Yeah, I think for now you should probably just disappear and go get your axe or something.
She can life sense. Ubidan said that.
No, yeah.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life sense or precise sense?
There's two. There's life sense and life sight. But
Yeah, so it should know what tile I'm in. How quickly do you get stamina back? It's like 1 per minute, isn't it?
yeah,
Mhm.
Ugh,
one per
don't.
minute when you're not doing anything.
Yeah, don't want to do that then. Well, why am I so far away from the door?
I mean, Reese has got it worse.
You got warp
He
speed.
does.
Just do that.
I know, but I don't want to spend so much of my key already, but I guess I will. Whoop. As essentially, move action, she stands up. Free action, spend a key, get a move action, move, and then standard action, move again. She just fucking drops out the ropes, slightly freaking out because she doesn't like to be tied up like that, and just boing, she just goes.
As Karis rushes out, seeing the black slime as well beginning to coalesce on the walls.
Hopefully grabbing her axe along the way because I forgot about that.
Yes, you may grab one weapon of your choice as you run out.
Axe.
Does that include, like, Bradley a quiver with a
Yes.
crossbow?
I'd allow that. Essie?
Does she seem to like look at the rest of us, or is she just focused on Cadme and now by proxy Karis?
She seems her attention fairly focused. You could probably try to play dead still.
If I want to, or if I want to attempt to run away with them. So we do kind of need to buy time, weaken her a bit. However, I also don't want to abandon everyone else.
I really recommend everyone just gets through this door.
Yeah, we do need to find the soul jar. That is
Yeah.
unfortunately a thing we need to do.
Well, we know it's in the vault.
Not
Like-
necessarily.
It wasn't the
Okay,
dream.
we no longer
It-
know
it
if it's in
could-
the vault.
It could be through this door for all we know.
I could get to that door.
Scooby Doo!
Yep,
What up,
looks like
gang?
Scooby-Doo. Let me quickly look. Okay, my closest 45 feet.
I'd say we are currently best off sticking together simply for channel healing.
Not
That
that Reese
is-
has any way to get out of here in one turn.
Yeah.
No, but it's a thing.
Can we cast spells while we're loosely tied up?
Well, Cadme
You
cast
still have to spend the
message.
move- You still have to spend the move action to. Well, Cadme doesn't have somatic component. It's like
I just-
a mental component.
Also,
Really?
Dark, I'm sorry, but I saw what you just did.
I didn't.
Message totally has.
I was
somatic
moving stuff
components.
around, so I probably saw some of that.
I'm psychic. My material and somatic components get changed into motion. And
Oh, psychic casting, right.
Okay, because
Yes.
my idea was using Storm Step to just kind of be like, I don't care about being tied up. Boom.
Yeah, you couldn't really do somatic components still. You still have to further untangle yourself.
Okay, well, I guess. I mean, I can work with that. Move action, stand up, untangle myself, whatever. Then cast Storm Step. As I zoom. Yeah, I kind of need to get her in the line here. And also not get Shiva. That works. Kind of.
Like that?
Oh, yeah, I guess it works from corners, doesn't it?
yes.
Then, yeah, I'll go over here. Gustavia needs to make me a reflex save. Okay, it's only reflex half. Hey, fuck you. Per 2 cast levels. Did I have a spell cast in my... Oh, it's probably been longer than an hour if it would have been asleep, right?
Been a long time.
Yeah, so no storage spells. She takes 13 points of electricity damage.
Plural.
Electricity sparks through her.
Astifa kind of stands up and goes, "Oop, see you later." As she kind of just flashes forward past her. For last action, she's going to use swift action, activate her hat, and get 20% concealment.
The ghoul's
Oh,
head,
actually,
the ghoul's head snaps quickly to a stool.
Yeah, for future reference, maybe don't trap someone within a psychic escape that can actually just pull people from other planes. Not a great idea.
Coral, meanwhile, is going to. Fuck, no, none of us have religion, do we?
I
Reese
do.
does.
I do.
Okay, everyone has religion, but not me.
Literally, like half
Um,
the party, us. Even
As this
Cadme
dude is
technically
standing on
has
top of a
religion.
ritual circle as well, by the way.
I'm kind of past
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm gonna have to.
I'm thinking because Coral technically still exists.
He could fly up onto the balcony.
I'm more thinking like, what is she immune to mind affecting things? She has a mind, presumably.
She shouldn't be immune to mind affecting if she's not fully undead, right?
Uh,
Give it a whirl.
give it a whirl. Coral, move action to get. What does he need to move action to get free if he has freedom of movement?
No.
Okay, just gonna. He. She's within range, right? He casts Lesser Confusion on Gulstavia.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit. Okay, never mind, she passes. Wee-wee.
Very dramatic difference
that-
in her saves. 1 to 15.
That you used your move in standard action, right? No,
Nope,
freedom of
movement.
movement.
Now Astifa's turn's done.
Oh, fucking brain farted for a moment there. Shit.
Adeline,
Let's see. Yep, just stand up and then.
Religion, please.
Yeah, I'll make that as I get out. So
Thank you.
I can only get to the door, but yep, religion. Boop. Hey,
Nice.
Nice.
not great at it, but that works.
it's strange. She has definitely transitioned a deep way into death. Somewhere between, it's not clear. Somewhere between like both a lich and a ghoul. Somewhere odd.
Hmm.
She's not really there fully yet. She's just gone. Though many of the steps for the transformation have been completed, it's not quite there yet. There's something holding it back.
Lovely.
Very much likely the positive side of the soul, which you found before, constantly fighting. As it stands, you get the sense, especially by what she did before, that she may have resistances to non-silver weapons,
Ah, okay.
which is a mild issue. She has a mild resistance to both cold and fire.
Bitch.
Yeah, only a minor resistance.
But otherwise, she's treated as both an undead and a humanoid for whatever effect that's considered. No matter what, she's considered both humanoid and undead for whatever one's worse for the situation.
Okay, yeah.
However, she is immune to certain things. You get the sense based on the magic you see flickering around her and what you've learnt so far. You do get the sense that she is probably immune to the following conditions. She is immune to haste, slow, dazed, paralyzed, feeble mind, and possession.
Oh.
Her best saving throw is will. Oh, she's also resistant to poisons and disease.
Sorry, did she have any DR?
Silver.
Silver, just silver.
Probably silver magic, more accurately, but
Right.
When you say resistant to poison disease, immune or resistant?
just resistant.
Oh, cool, good.
Yep, she's not fully undead. She is still vulnerable to fort saves.
She is healed by negative energy, not positive energy.
She just
Cool.
picks whichever's worse for her, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but she gets to live forever, asterisk.
Yeah.
Alright. So Adeline's made it to the door.
I'm in the door now, picking up a crossbow. Also,
Don't
free
wanna go
action, load a
further?
bolt.
Don't.
I can't. Well, I guess I can spend stamina.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll spend a point of stamina to go a bit further.
Yeah, this is fun.
If Astute is going up, Reese could run with her, but we kind of need healing.
I can't go both directions.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think of like quick way for Reese to get out.
Stiff is playing distraction. Reese, if you want to go favors, go for it.
I mean, going that way would I would only get to even with spending stamina that far. That's my maximum stamina spend.
Hmm.
You may as well.
Yeah,
Like-
I would do that.
It feels more worthwhile to go with a Stuva, honestly, in some regards.
Or
but-
instead of going that far, you could go that far behind a pillar and take cover.
hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do kind of need you over here to heal up Kelris, and having both of our healers go off together isn't a good idea.
Face tank.
I mean, I can have Reese kind of go down here and kind of try to take cover and slowly move around.
I mean, what's Reese's movement speed? Is he wearing his armor right now?
Yes, so it's 30 feet.
I didn't realize he had his armor on.
It's 40 feet without the armor on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've only got 20 to work with.
Reese isn't in skating mode at the moment, so no
Mhm.
bonuses there. Yeah, that's all Reese can do for now.
Untie myself, cast shield, swift action, enter Kieran stance. That's my turn. Oh, and Air Lease is going to pop over to me.
Also, as you stand up, Amaya, a certain object which seemingly you didn't have in your possession before sparks to life.
Sweet.
A ring of hope.
What does it give me?
Well, firstly, you're under continuous effects of the light spell.
Cool. I'm
And
shiny.
it also draws aggro, which is a thing.
Cool. That's what I want.
In
That's
addition,
why I've got a ton of AC.
in addition, while you're currently wearing this ring, you are immune to fear effects from the school.
Awesome.
Yay.
Even better.
You can also create daylight with it, which is fun, if you want to do that. Anyway. Wow, really, the lowest initiative was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Psycho initiative. Karis, you hear a splosh behind you.
Swear to God, if it's that mop again, I'm going to burn it. Oh, it's
As you
not a
essentially
mop.
As you essentially see a creature of inky blackness kind of just slop down from the ceiling as goop and then form into this kind of semi-corporeal, semi-incorporeal kind of creature.
I don't suppose that provokes?
Nope.
Dang it. Hey, we got sludge monster shadow things.
As it's now going to try and grab Kelris. Starting with a slam. She kind of quickly recoils from the bright light from the Ring of Hope as her eyes kind of lock on Amaya. Oh, of course. Yes, of course, that's what's going on. No one will escape tonight. No one will escape.
I mean, can't really stop me. If I wanted to.
Gorlas Tavia is going to activate one of her abilities. And she's going to voluntarily drop her initiative from now on by 5.
Interesting.
I mean, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, she can react to.
However,
you.
which means this turn she will not actually act now until it's Tufa's turn, as the power channels up. However, on her turn, she'll get to take 2.
Wow.
As you suddenly see magic weaving around her, being drawn from somewhere out of the ritual circle. And she suddenly starts moving with an unearthly speed.
Okay. Can I just nudge open this door behind me?
You attempt to nudge open the door. The door is locked. It's fairly rotten. You could tackle it down, but it is locked.
The vault was through there, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I want to check that.
Yes, that was the direction where the vault was.
I mean,
At least in the dreamscape.
there is also kind of literal spirit things right here.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I don't know how tough that thing is.
Neither do the rest
Well,
of us.
Kelris is on desperately low HP, so I recommend dealing with the thing in front of Kelris.
I mean, I'm not desperately low. I'm only wounded, not critical. I'm 1 hit point from being critical, but hey.
And she goes before it. So, door.
You're going to try and tackle the door now?
Yeah.
It's an easy strength check.
Good old rotten wood.
Wow.
I mean, you can also have the door as a weapon if you want with that kind of strength check.
Fine.
Oh,
You just
I'll keep it.
you just rip it off the hinges.
I can use a tower shield. It's nice.
There you go.
As you break away into this room, can't be noticed there's something entering into this room.
Hmm?
A lot of corpses.
Oh, this is where she puts her things. Okay.
Like a lot of corpses. Like
Just-
the party 5 times over.
Okay. That's a lot.
Also, notably though, a lot of them look very odd to Cadme by first glance. They're all exceptionally old or exceptionally young.
That makes sense, actually. But do they look like they've just been violently murdered or like prepared?
The old ones look like they've been violently murdered. And then stitched back together again.
Oh, good, of course.
The young ones look like they've been mostly eaten.
Yeah, the vault was down south, wasn't it?
Yes.
Around this corner.
Yes, in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, because up north was like the tombs and caskets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Academy's gonna quickly jump around this corner, and she has a little bit more movement, so down there. So
Do you have more movement?
I do.
How much more?
That much more, and I'll spend a little bit more stamina, just give it a little bit more like down the stairs-ish. So, yeah.
Okay.